dada wamanu niema penyi nala na wamanodo eya sase bakana empe oku eji ahobu eni na hihwe wiase asubie enti asemena use yesum gana yiye anya safa da chinchirima eba bebu
Abuziame mamunyina jo ema makwaba na nwotwe apon simadu no enum peace 104.3 FM zuni dwumadie at the platform said ya unim no ya the platform dwumadie bra odwada ne ukuada bia bra na nwotwe kase bo no akọ na wieye na nwumre nsuso ya tenase at the platform dwumadie ebrew said ya munim no nyame ya adoma na otwi awieye MPP yamanyoku no ekwa akoto abayi mpanifo ebedi party nanim emfie 9 na samfie 9 aba wo mo to emfie 9 duru ho ane mu ayere papa because I said 4 years ago no omo wakufo odua eno na yo hobi eno so ehun se na esi koye kumase ne ye ho tamale ne ye ho ni nyina ye di akira che MPP abai yakobia yakokakra fine yenim dynamics no bebre ena yehunu se na esi ti anwumre so ye ne aspirant ne bi ebetwetwe nkomo ansa na de oho no ni nyina e de aka ho na de odi ka me no twetwe nkomo na nwumre eye Hajia Saudatu Said wo MPP National Women Organizer hopeful Hajia say yame na dom na MPP fo ma mote nensam no moje ne sempa na moto abama no a Allah mo be hu say ye oba o ye adwuma e wo ho Hajia Saudatu Said e wa ase ne no be twetwe nkomo nwumre after Hajia so eye SM for life we the nya shatter movement sa SM we no Salam Mustafa SM for National Youth Organizer enti ye wo SM I know ye shatter movement and them ye member shatter movement shatter for life bananze shatter wale medwano na se wo say dodo yeah no kan kwasa semba kwato na shatter wo say enti na se medwano ba shatter so wa unze na se mi mfrɛ ti medwao enti na me mfrɛ no ti ye ne Hajia wia na fe ye ne Salam Mustafa so atwetwe enkomo e frame na ya Kesseh obetumi aframe the cardinal the platform dwumadie enie Isaac Odro Patricia Sefa Fisher Elizabeth Jean Prince Bafo Asamoah ena Samuel Apia omo na hyehye ena medi ho chiame ene no esia no manya new apprentice amene no beye adwuma Sadat Mohammed ewa ha enti no Hajia wia Sadat betrase na sisia no Sadat enaja mene no ba betu anamo se kwabrane adwane agya me me amenu akwabrane wadwane agya me nti me hia na chiri ho ana de obene naka enti sisia no Sadat ena oba bedi kwabrane ade de ama me kwabrane bia wo bia me mwajo kwabrane twubo si akon kwabrane na ukoyi ne kra kwabra anything ne kra pa anything aje amajo
yeja
na what is say
radio dum
ene de ehia ho
ha ene de bibia me koda e mesa koda obio pa me very sure pa sense bibia me te woni wati radio so me show
so wa sheda o wa yo ho so ma hwehwe ade so ba me anam te
no me say yes and then I had me te radio so no no pepe
enwe ni bia ni ba bia na oho ye
radio dum
efie boko
radio dum
se bibia ye boko party muzu ye boko
inshallah bibia ye boko
e de nyame ase yase first and your primary school no yeah exams ni wi ase obi ni yem ewim esia aspirants ni nyina mu yem di mu hwim na feeling it is
pa
sa o nya ya na nkasa ti de abetwe mo o nya na nkasa ti de na abetwe
ti de ababa
na go be National Women Organizer
na ma be National Women's Organizer
na fi de oda obeda
na fi na me da me and say me wi am me ba na me wa beto pa
say ge wi na wakoda kaka anyway na pacho say e bisa say Hajia Saudatu Said why ne Hajia Saudatu Said
me da say edi kan me fa efidi Kesseh so na me chia etiefo nyina
okay
essence Peace FM de ubo Peace FM a eye efidi Kesseh a obia etie bi emre nyina samre american me ma me ni radio da ne sunia eso a otie Peace FM because Peace FM ya radio bi a obia etie bi nti mefa aseda Kesseh ma woni wa pamfo nyina se mama me sa akonya we se memra na mebe kyerɛkyerɛ masam enkyerɛ MPP ema nyina na mefa nkyie Kesseh pa ma omampanyin na na dodankwa akufado ene yewura Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia ene yamame First Lady yamame Rebecca Akufado ene yamame Hajia Samira Bawumia ene yamame ne nufu Kesseh a obi enum ano yamame Frema Opare ene yempeinfo nyina ne ye ministers nyina ne ma ne nyina wo ye ministers ene MPC ministers nyina me din chie Kesseh pa emom na ye party no so me din chie Kesseh emom enkanka constituency women's organizers ni deputies any regional women's organizers ni deputies me dey enchia emo den ni hu komfo ni diaspora e mani nyina ni omo deputies na me dey chie Kesseh pa emom na na ya wo bi se hwani Hajia Sauda Hajia Sauda to Said me MPP ni ba mapa na me started me politics for Takrade constituency
okay
and I me started me politics na emra Hajia Sauda to Said me started me politics no na me young me mama ne me papa nyina na ye nordness me so me ye nordna me ye dagombani me mama ne me papa nyina ye dagombafo na me papa fi tolon me mama fi karga na bibinti na ema omu kodi Takrade Western region na omu kokwanso ekọ bimbila pandaye ni zawzugo ekọ lodi bayre ena omu di aba Takrade Central Market no omu abe a supplier mamma no nti se edwuma na mama ne papa ye na de etosumienu na edwuma omu san ye ne Kesseh pa ye politics MPP ena na omu ye ekam nti me so minyi ye no ade a mehu ya nso omu ye MPP na me so me kwadwan ne ye ena me so mu nti 1992 ena ina ye di chiri sa time no na ye young na me ye young no na ye seat e prayensa na ye NDC seat sa time na seat no enye MPP for na ye prayensa e wo NDC for nse e wo Takrade constituency
okay
na sa time no ye adwuma den pa se de be ya ye betumi agi seat no du bon time ye ya ye ntumi anje 92 no ti eje mu na 96 ye kofa ya mame na oka baby enche
asma
ye mame Gladys asma ye kofa ne bai se ombra megina emman na se de be ya ye betumi yakoyenim anukure ne ya mame bai ye bo ne chi dom ye adwuma den ekofom bo MPP hu dewuro ekofom because Takrade na NDC is strong wo so ye tumi gi seat in 1996 ye gi seat ni fi NDC same 96 sa mra me ne o Kesseh na yo seat ni da so kura ye mame comprensa ye mame o comprensa no o se ma bre me ntumi nkobio nti mum fa obi mbra na ono so be den to asoma no anukure ne ye kofa abrenti a ogina ne nanso pa obu ade a ye de ne ba ye ba market no ono so enwini ye samra me ne o Kesseh ono wako 4 times oda so ye MP and na me ne o Kesseh o ye minister regional minister enti samre no na che say ye adwuma ye koso ye adwuma som ye pa ye som party boy ye homode se de be ya e betumi akoye nim sa time me ne wo kase na me police station chairperson enti ni munu na mbeye nasara coordinator sa time ne yenim na omuma ye kɔ fom e kɔ board de ro se de be ye MPP obi ebe hu say yes MPP ye buzongo for ni nordness ye na ekɔ fom ye kɔ kasa ya ma ye nuanom ne hu say yes MPP ye Northern People's Party enya camp party ye na ekɔ fom kɔ yes edwuma no enti ye yes ade na eboa ye pa enu titiro na ma ye wura president kufo kra owini ye nyina ye kɔ fom kɔ ye edwuma enu nkɔda nkyɛn me be a constituency women's organizer me be a constituency women's organizer what takradi constituency no me ko form ekoye adwuma bo party no hu dewro eye adwuma den se de be ya e betumi aba power and Ukraine 2012 ye ntumi amba na ye de ko ewie me san ko contest biom me ko ye me wini ye na me guso a me ye adwuma me ye adwuma de me de ma ho de me sika me de ye adwuma pa e Watakradi constituency because from Monday to Sunday me business kra na me nya de a me hwe me party no na de makoma so se de be ya e betumi aba power and Ukraine ye kɔ fom pa ye kɔ fom kɔ ye adwuma nti eguso a ye kɔ fom no na National Party eto nsa frɛ me sɛ Hajia Sauda brana bɛyɛ deputy national women's organizer saa time na yɛ 2013 ndi 2013 no moto nsa frɛ me no anukure ne kwame mampupu miti me be so mu na yɛ opposition saa mmerɛ ne na yɛ opposition 2013 na yɛ opposition me di me sika me japade boae se de be ya ebetumi aba power me ye adwuma den pa e ko bebia den na ye de Hajia se Hajia kono koda ho na kwaji seat ne man ya na se ko ye adwuma den na party ne ye ntumi mra power and kure ne ye me ye pa ko fom ko ye adwuma na nyame ncha de ye de ba power no kwami ye ba power ne me madam yewura na nado dankwa akufado o se me madam ko ye minister anu kreni na oho abadawo na ye two deputies no so na ba ku fi bono satam na ye nchemu na me so me fi western region northern region enti na I say empanyfo ne tena se no omo si Hajia Sauda besin koye acting national women's organizer na hwe chire na yemfo nkoto aba na yemfenyi mpemfo an kreni misomi yi ena ekohwe ye de to polling station aba ye de call electoral area ye de call constituency ye de call region ena ye de ba national na de na edeni se bisa ohonum na mpemfo sanka se Hajia ye yi was a committee chairperson kona kwaye western region elections no na yentumi enkoye nim and Ukraine oba besia western region elections na from sa say oba besia ti se me say kohwe e bi sida yesi me konkowe me kohwe ma asomdwe ba mu ma ye elections ni nyina wieye e ma ye mpemfo a on betumi ayeden abedi party nenim se de be ya 2020 elections no e betumi akoye nim ni nyina Hajia Sauda ye wieye ya to national baby na hwe chiri kama ase women organizer e wieye ena mpemfo santina ase biom e ka kira me se Hajia Sauda ye pese san ya wo deputy biom nyame adom omusan ye me deputy biom emma me beso mu me ye adwuma den 2020 election ye kɔ fom pa akɔyɛ adwuma den bebia na ɛden no hɔ na yɛde agye sauda kɔtoe ɛma agye sauda yɛ adwuma den ɛma yɛgye miao seat yɛgye miami krom seat karga me maami krom since 1992 yɛngye saa seat ne da so yɛde agye sauda kɔto wɔ no yɛgye nyame yɛ adom na yɛtumi gye seat no me fa nkyia infama me MP Dr. Aminu Anta yɛtumi gye seat no ɔmo sa aka kyerɛ sɛ me nkɔda miao so ɛno so since 1992 ano kure ne yɛngye seat ne da the first time I yɛgye miao seat yɛ wie so ɔmo si kɔhɛ Salga North ɛno so hagye sauda me san kɔda hɔ no ɛkɔyɛ adwuma den kɔ wuram pa baby hɔnom kra wura hɔ na sɛ obi ɛyɛ ana oyi utifi hɔ kra wo obi ente wo nka so yɛ kɔ wura hɔ ɛkɔtwe ɛdɔm ne nipa sɛ MPP party na ɛwɔ policy akɛse ɛwɔ policy apapa ɔmo de ma ɔman Ghana nti mo monto aba na ma yɛn na yɛntumi ɛma bibia ɛnkɔ yie ma yɛ mma mo na yɛntumi nkɔ yɛnim kwame yɛ sɛ adwuma yi nyinaa
na me ana ofem kwame hey hajia
na yɛ
hajia
me boss sɛ adwuma ni nyinaa wo boss
me boss didn't na dey afrem
anio
okay
enti adwuma yɛ ama MPP party ɛdɔso yi yɛka sɛ yɛ bobɔ ni nyinaa empre na yɛ mfi anko
I see. Enti dear pa ne si wani so asenyame wadom na MPP omo e ho kwan so to abayi National Women Organizer ete wase no to aba edema Hajia Sawada se omra meye National Women Organizer obeye ede ama MPP.
Oh medasi nyame show na yaw me starting me campaign, my first campaign me call constituency by constituency. Ma told the whole Ghana constituency sinina. Baby be ni wa Hajia Sauda minimum. Na my second campaign so and also me call me group one. A show region by region. It is 16 region in a matoni in a every. We were last Sunday because we were Eastern region. Na me kwa ma probo no me de masam ba ku mienu ato mo anim sem niam me pese me be ye ma women's organizers ni nti ebi ni se nyame ya dom se de wo bisa mi na se omo de mame a de meye ni masam ba ku maku enum me de ma omo na omo etie na supem na mo gidi se de me kan ye nyina women's organizers ni nyina omo ate na dem pese me yeni me first nyame adom na se me ba me be create welfare kese bi sida ye party women's swing ni ye ni welfare women's swing ni so enya ketwa sa women's swing ni so pa nti me be yesa welfare ni kese se de be ya emma no omu betumi ama omo asitene mu aye kama na omo etumi anya odo ni eyi akofom akoye adwuma se de be ya e betumi a break the 8 eni ni Hajia Sauda the priority because welfare na me dey ban ba ko ni se nyame ya adom na sa Hajia Sauda ba welfare ni de be ni won say women's organizer eni ni deputy omo constituency level na omo ye adwuma na adwuma na omo ye no omo de omo aho de omo sika omo bibia de ye nya say women's organizer oni sika o sika beto de akofom akoye party adwuma o de akoye party adwuma na bia women organizer no ne ba wie school ne ba ne wie school no ohia say opese oto aso eko school na school no obekọ no bia na sa time no odi ni sika nyina akoye party adwuma bia some moment no ni sika enti se welfare no ho no a true welfare no constituency women's organizer and papa who regional women's organizer
Ebisuka na delegates agini nyina
delegates agini nyina enti obehu regional women's organizer and na regional women's organizer nso abehu national women's wing no na yatena se na ebia that time no year 5,000 10,000 na oni se iska no a odi push akola na akọ university enti sa no na ye push welfare ni bi na e di ama women organizer no dey push ne bana makola na akọ school sa moment e bia na akola na onimade pa but ni ma miss that time no odi ni sika nyina dia said they will kan odi ama delegates enti push welfare ni sika ni bi e di so akola na mfi be fi se e boboa enu echi no ye ntena sese bia bibi nto ansana ya begina wo se bia mami osumesi bibi ato ne ya dabi ye bo ye nimpa yi de ye dan a ye bedwen papa ye bedwen bone nti wo se ye nhihye a ebema constituency women's organizer ne ni deputy regional women's organizer ne ni deputy sa nhihye papa na ye beye no ebetumi aboa wo mo de ebeye nie bia that time ne na constituency women's organizer no wadodo no ye mom pese bibi nto obi o bia no wadodo no sa moment no ni sika samre na bia oni de odi bekwa kwhwe no ho nti se welfare no ho no ma ye betumi di aboa ema sa constituency women's organizer no etumi ama ne ho ahare na ono so de opese oye no otumi di welfare ni sika no e de aye enu nti na ye pese ye hihye welfare ni Kesseh na ye di ma constituency women organizers ni deputies ni regional women's organizers ni deputies ni ni welfare no ana so ye ntumi ntwen se bia bibi nsi nimpa ni wansa na yakobon sa 5,000 na 10,000 ewi ya da na eja ye nkokọ hwe obi but say ye wo welfare no a na se bia bibi sa esi na ye wie party ye wie ya befie ewo ma so we jan kola bi ohonum a ye betumi akosra nkola no true welfare ni ye bibi kakra na ye di akoma sa nkola no na bushia na ehu say yes MPP party ye party ana say women's wing no omu won kaye omu nua yi na oka omu hu but oni wo no isi a omu etumi atu anoman we e de welfare sika kakra ba so omu asene eno so ba ma party na ko ni
I see
ena sa true welfare no enu na senyame ya adom women organizers no mo elusu omu positions no ebetumi di ayede
abo
e da abo omu abaso because obi ho no ma asat na me ne wo Kesseh obi edi be 25 years oda so ye constituency women so wasom sa nti ye bona abaso a ensa hwe nti sa ne ma na ye pese ye di welfare no e di ye na akọ down to police station women's organizers na yetumi akoye ni de etosumienu Hajia Sauda nyame ya adom na sa Hajia Sauda to Said ba de beye ni
kafra
na ya obaje utemi
Ethiopia
de beye ni ye betua manika ye ba mo mo alawa kakra
ema de hin
ema no constituency women's organizers
number ska wen anyway ode no msio kafra asia for Hajia Sawadatu Said na ye no etwetwe nkomo no chebia na nkomo yi aba na wie ye eba na afi ye ne Salam Mustafa nso so atoa so na afi niema wo hu nyina no yi afri ekwamu ede amamo mundum sinema yo Hajia no anu gu asam so na
yes medase enti ye ba mo alawon kakra se de be ya omu betumi aye adwumaden na ya break the 8 na ye sit fi yen sen nyina yen sen asa ya koye adwumaden asa agi sit ne back na ya san break the 8 eni ni Hajia neni su ademu
okay
yet ni say na enti ameka sa no constituency women's organizer my constituency women's organizer Monday to Sunday they be our programs wuna wo yie wuna wo suna wo adore wedding wo programs bebre na wo no so yebo wunye du program na sepe yebo bo udin kakaka say constituency women's organizer
Ebia
enabe ya bodi de etibia no be yi nkotoko sika say bia ma me fanye bibi so atiase nti saa na ya hye saa na mani nyina ma to do wo Ghana mehu hawa ma no omu fem nti essence me suma ya constituency women's organizer penalty enu nti na mpese ye saa de ne ye de mo nti so omu to aba no ma haje sauda ye beye ama na ye na beye ye so essence women's swing obi na introduce women's swing in ne ma yenso ye to aba e wo party ana ma yenso ye ka ho bi ya ma me Cecilia da pa and the women's swing by
I see.
Nti saa je sauda so di saa we ni welfare ni akotua ni de ba me fi say ensevi e ba bo ma no e na ma no tumi asane fo ma akoye adwuma na ya break the 8
yo Hadia menu ebe wie krai me ma the next 2 minutes MPP for e ma ebe to aba memenda ebe eyi national women organizer hofra obeba no kaza chira omo in the next 2 minutes ono omo eni nkomo
me dasi me wa mama nkama semina wo
sa ya de bi be she fridge wa
mama nka ha ye fidie kesi o
sa ya be cheta no ka
ka ni nyina preko
ni nyina de wan ha Saddam nya bi nka ni bo wi na tam na so okay o de mama 3 minutes nti ka de aka no ka na fe na fa last message no so
de to su miensa women empowerment
okay
ye be empower man I just how that say me wini wie me be orientation among me orientation we are ne ya ba ma ya mom training training bebre omo ba fa training mu said e be ya say be empower mu a enye den because ye break the 8 na women organize or pay position bia e be kwa kwapere na e de ama no organizer bia or pay position bia ye be kwa kwapere na ye site kura ye nso so ye bobo ho ban na de ye pese ye gye no so efi ye nsa no ya san akoje ya de aba back ena de to so nan ye wo training sa ye pese ye de mamma no because said the bako constituency level no the constituency level no ye training na nsa na adwuma ena wo kura nsa na adwuma e comment ni wo kura nsa na adwuma e comment de nti ye pese ye training kwala no said e be ya omo so benya omo nsa na adwuma no muso ama ebia women organizer bi wo no police station women organizer wa frɛ women constituency women's organizer say women mami 200 mami 500 ebia me momo line e fato so saa ne mani nyina be fi wo because wa man nsa na adwuma wa kyerɛ ne de onya a ono so ne nsa be kɔna no ɛno na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde ba okay enema bebree na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde ba school feeding so de mpesa mi eni nyame ya adom na sɛ yɛde tumi ne mamia school feeding no on sɛ sika na chance na ba nti ɛkyɛ na ma no ɛbrɛ no de ebe ye nie ye mini company bi akasa ɛsɛn sɛ mimi ye jedini nti company no bɛyɛ den bɛba baboa na ya supply man eduane no na ɔmo nu ama yɛ nkwala no wɔ school na ɔmo didi kɔ saa sɛ 3 months na sa ban tua na man di aban si company ni sika ere ama omo na still o sa supply omo nti sa nema na yepese yeye wo women swinger yepese ye ba no
okay
nema bebre na yepese yeye
okay
nema bebre ene da haje sauda to say me ni so ana me pese me yema constituency women's organizers ni deputies ni regional women's organizers ni deputies.
Okay, I've found 2 minutes and the next actually delegates no.
You
2 minutes na
me that's it.
And I see.
Me 2 minutes mama fanka central delegates nyame ya aduma e kire Friday mu ba Accra baba to abama aspirant aye gina mesra mu haje Saudat Said me ba me message me di nyina gu apon so e kire mu mesra mu ba mu hwe na matre asiewa na muntu aba no mame na me ba me na me chi ma mu da me ba me manage efom adwuma me ba na yesi fom akwakoye adwuma den e di e break the 8 me ba na yesi fom yesi te free en sanyina no yetumi age me ba na yesi fom na de day akoma pon so ni nyina yensa aka enti mesra mo ba ma mo nhye bebia mo nhye na matre na mo to aba no mame mbanema mpuri ya na ngban yini yungu haje saudat said njiye yere to awo nsuri ya pam ye ma ke yi pana na lafi na untanye na lafi yi pana na lafi yi vote ti number 3 haje saudat said nguni nyenyi so ngunu to chan kana constituency ba constituency ke mini etumtuma de yen check to break the 8 duzo pan ye ma ni ti seat shade na yi tu nunu za insha Allah katlan de la seat na ma nzampai haje saudat said nyela nyumwo so ngumel solo ngumel ngunyento chan police station by police station into vote zankana entity party ma zo pan ye ma tenda non sham 2016 la this time tin la nan la insha Allah katiwini ka break the 8 ma iyaye na constituency women's organizers matan MPP ya nkudi don Allah kuduba Allah she ku fito ku vote ku ba Hajiya Saudatu Said da yazo rounds ya ga ya muku message ta she yasa ya nkuri ku fito da kyau ku vote ku ba Hajiya Saudatu Said saboda Allah kar ku duba koina ku duba number 3 ku vote ku ba Hajiya Saudatu don Hajiya Saudatu zai yezo je constituency by constituency shine zai yezo je polling station by polling station she abin muduki city nan kuma ko mu break the 8 sai sa ku samu hankulin kun zo ka ku duba koina vote number 3 nagode muku
nagode Hajiya nagode Hajiya Saudatu Said ena yene no etwetwe enkomo no osese MPP ema mo ho kwan se moto aba weekend mo kona mo koto aba na mo ma mo remfi no monto aba ema Hajiya Saudatu na afi omeye National Women Organizer na the policies are ode asisi na ni so no onfa emra do ase papa Hajiya ni se brafo from ye be sign abo enkomo embassy no we he fa Isaac Odro Isaac me pe embassy no yenko embassy B ebeche ye car
embassy bay
Brazil embassy to Ghana.
Brazil
embassy to Brazil. Brazil embassy to Ghana.
Ambassador to Ghana.
Brazil embassy to Ghana. France embassy to Ghana.
French ambassador.
Me wo hobby. French ambassador. Report to hono. Me kura ma send message akatro mo say e just an tie.
Kwaku tie kwaku. Ya wo ambassador to. But you need embassy to.
Ambassador to Ghana. France embassy. France ambassador to Ghana.
Me pacho bo mo boys ni bi.
Hajiya Saudatu na yene no ewie ya no Salam Mustafa SM movement ena ono so edru ne so na Salam so ba be transisia na afi bene ono so atwetwe enkomo Sadat otra ha Sadat Mohammed tra na Sadat tra ha si baby number 4 you na ya hwa de kakra Sadat
Nana nyamya do me hoye pa.
Hoye pa.
Nana me hoye pa.
Ya mo akwa abanzo so.
That's nana.
Se bibia boko.
Nana bibia boko.
Brother to any one nim no.
Very very boko pa.
Sa.
No team nim hanu na.
David o to send faso na make.
Odi die minim no.
Sa.
No team nim pe no na say. The name is very familiar.
Enya familiar. How am Musa ninja? Mo hon ngiti se. O hwa mu yeri na mo hon ngiti ninja. Yasi. Mo hon ngiti ninja. Anyway, sabra na to zeni faso no.
Ai.
Oh, Shatawale Chita for eternity, I can't say.
SM movement.
SM movement.
SM no bo, elbow no boso sa.
SM. Set me say Ghana.
Stronger than appetite.
When are they?
Stronger than appetite.
I see. Yes, I first Shatawale fans they SM Shatta movement.
Nana me so no me din utwa so SM. Sadat Mohammed.
SM for no yard also.
SM for no yard also.
Na say Shatta na say o say intimi me no. Anyway, my minister Salam Nchuchu nkomo ho. Here say na me ka say kofa kurum na hwe ade.
Sa pepe na na.
Ejeti de amanfo keka.
No correct.
Na bebo mama ne enti ye behwe se na ebesi aye no.
Martin na.
SM movement.
Nana.
Oh yeah.
Nana ya Kesseh the cardinal.
SM.
It's a movement.
SM.
Ya jibe also.
SM.
Movement na jibe bia, sent na jibe bia.
I see. Na ekoye.
Ya me adu ekoye cardinal.
Ekoye pa.
Ekoye pa.
Oko round 16 regions ni nyina no. Dey pa na delegates na ka kire.
Cardinal.
Minia.
Me sha asie no ma me fa nchia sonko enfa ma wo TF4 and ahwefo nyina me chia MPP delegates nyina enkankan youth organizers deputies Tescon 4 young MPs under 40 MMMDCs under 40 diaspora youth organizers me commanders omo abochira amanoni omo nyina omo aba form me chi omo nyina me mo welcome to Ghana. It's $1 now, I'm there. Bano, Momon Kwam Dina, boys that will chrome, or Munjai Kakra, my so at the big campaign. Cardinal
Salam.
Akoye papa. Me timia consistent regions Nina first round. Within the last 5 weeks, no. Me we first round. Bako second round as I count.
Hey, 16 regions, what me I could
5-6 weeks, no. Wow. There's all the 16 regions twice. And she say, Yami Chadi, Jumano, the share inside bit me aye. Because we share a homoa, ye sequine. Na yet me, of course, our 2 rounds, no, ne, and ye idea, either from cra, but Yami Chadi, yet me aye, a chere say, a Jumano, ya boy ya home, and na ye sequine, ye baby ye Jumano. Yakoya so omaji yaso. We share reception yanya across the country region bia all the 16 regions. Cardinal we share videos ye wo eseweni and no and mama gidie Kesseh say nyame chade Saturday nkunimdie ebeba nkunimdie no so ebe Kesseh nyame bekasa na ya hye ne enimonyam youth organizers and deputies Tescon 4 omo nyina delegates yeba be hia nkran gidie omo de ahye memu omo nim niamaye ene niametimi aye omo gidie se ejuma no ye de hia mensa meye ne pepe enti yakọ round 16 regions no die na report card e wo ho ne se regions nyina agi SM atum all the 16 regions. Me susu say region bia eni ho meko below 50%. Their least cry be 50%. And I don't see any region in this country that our performance ever go below 50%. Actually say indeed no campaign ya yebi. Also ejuma ya ye over the period no aso ni ye din akọ nkrofo aged eniti enama ye campaign no akosoro nkrofo agye atum sa no, and I'm sure say based on sa reception ayanya over the country no the victory that we are waiting for on Saturday no a massive one, and I am waiting on that day that the Lord has made for us to conclude it in a grand style. Meaning say stadium over hobby. Sure. Now the BBCBA so and I'm sure that they also about the powder ever. Now the youth organizers are making each other. Yeah, to me so powder also what the beba beka ho na powder na do so ayefefefe
me ade a laku ye no kofodua me hu ye nti this time say yi sin declare opa ya na powder no hey kofodua no mo start o mo ye sorting no laku no fitre no abesi akotre se laku hey afede laku kotre ho ba na boys dey dinner chini nyina sign na ka tupe laku dey na was ngofo na wiame anyway
so you see about what in Sembebre yeah me ayenim ni say youth organizers and deputies TESCON diaspora youth organizers young MPs no mu omo nyina eka ho omo ye delegates yeah yenim say ombetwa ba maye enti yeso ye ko ho on Saturday ye be bobo ye ho akọ we will protect every single ballot and especially your vote every single one will protect it from voting to counting any declaration and I'm sure say and to yes say you work with the people and they walk back alone and I am very very convinced say Nyame Chadie that day no you basic for BA and I have trust in delegates no because we know my ejuma bebre and I know they also have trust in me say omo de ejuma ne shame san make me aye and that mutual trust eye enia emma ejuma de no eko enimpa.
I see. Salam Mustafa, our preso babe National Youth Organizer Ediama NPP Yamanyuku no and yene no attrition command platform no asungu so uti. Salam ebia na ebia obi nya kwantie o enkyere de ntia esese osi na adwene pi edeto aba MSM bepacho wonam a wonam ni nyina de pa ntina wo se youth no to aba ma na be youth commander
yo cardinal me da say me vision me say me see youth wing moye ding strong bold fearless efficient powerful youth wing for the new patriotic party I be na break 8 na asanhwe party man no wo hwe we nyina say party na e botai Kesseh esnedim say breaking the 8 e be see youth wing no so Ghana ha party bia eni ho e betimi awini aba na nyem ba mu no ene di enim wo hwe 2000 election Francis Asenso Boachinom edi mu akotene eji power di ma MPP after almost 30 years in opposition a crowd say the power of memunu idea nobody should ever discount. Over 2016 ye opposition for 8 years ye drew some pempenso memunu ye party we mu e ka e kire ye hu say opposition no ya bre ye ntina mu biem enti akukudro e wo yakoma mu ye di si ho ye kun din because na nkofo kra e wo MPP mu no mu njindi say e betimi awini aba no but ye kun ye edge power edima MPP that famous victory idea ya credit to the youth wing of the party na me deputy national youth organizer my ejuma who do be brave the ama party way rising to become deputy national youth organizer under Samuel Wuku. Me started say me ejuma or youth wing somewhere 2010 Anthony Abaifa Kabo be the national youth organizer and obwabwa memunu ano na me ka ho bi nana prempe ko jago na youth wing administrator Kobna Buedu wanya ne baby ko obedani press secretary Emma Dr. Baumia as running mate then AC levels Agnes Shen mu nyina yes starting youth wing ejuma no until date I've worked in this youth wing till this very moment me jina ho say yen tumi so aba international youth wing no baby am very familiar and meaning say party bia ni ho obetumi awini aba na enye youth no ene di enim enye memu no ene di enim enti say ye pese ye di nkunima na youth wing no ena be side juma no and that's why the youth wing needs a competent leadership nia waye bi da ye de ejuma ne shine sa obetimi aye bio and that is me and I come on board the youth wing with a lot of experience Ghana Many of them are me no more yes, yeah, kind. Say into your swabano. Me, any the most experienced. Any chinebie, anyhow. I'm the most experienced person running for National Youth Organizer. Amongst my friends and colleagues running for National Youth Organizer position. Because me, I made the Deputy National Youth Organizer. I'm a member of the National Executive Committee. I'm a member of National Council. I'm at National Steering Committee meetings of the party. These are where all the decisions, you know, in the party are taken. Into me, party, no. And yes, they tell me, I'm just waiting for the MPP youth to tell me, say, jump. And I'll ask them, how high? I just say, I'm ready to hit the ground running with the job. And yes, they say, na say, oh, decision be, I hope I say, won't lobby them go through. Why should I would be see and all that? Even when they constitute steering committee, when they constitute NEC, when they constitute National Council, wait, near meaning, Ejumano, I'm just ready and waiting for the whistle to be blown. Now, yeah, so. Also, Cardinal, I was part of the administration, the Samewoku administration. I have party way for opposition. Ediba government. Say the Boban Manu ano. I had this Jumagino. Not me Kahombi. Minim Senia, yes, this Jumano. Until you probia why you be done. Not me. So, a bad experience here. I have more than enough experience. I'm gathered over the period. You are managing National Youth Wing way. 16 regions, Canino 10. About 300 TESCON institutions. 27 the diaspora branches. Young MPs, about 21. And the MMDCs, 30-something. And say, when you obia experience, when you I want to be managing you. But because I have been there before, I know how to bring all of these people together. And the large following on the ground to ensure that you be creating some momentum. I bet me I'm breaking 8. Yeah, about breaking the 8. Like now, taking care of party people so kahumbi. Because say despondency ST in, say apathy ST in, a bad thing to break the 8. Into the 2 air in tandem, mutually inexclusive, and we have to do both work at the same time. Into as National Youth Organizer, Yamin Chadie, as I lead the youth wing in building it to become the vehicle to break the 8, I will also be concerned about welfare issues of youth organizers, deputies, TESCON, and all the other members of the National Youth Wing. Because from Ejuma, the youth organizers, TESCON for I want to lead an aggressive mobilization of new first-time voters and new members for the NPP. Where are you going to find them? TESCON institutions, schools, or and a TESCON mandate. So you need to ensure say TESCON is working efficiently, and that's why one of the things I'll be doing is transform TESCON to make it more efficient in how to mobilize, organize, and canvass. Now, it's me more and new members for the new patriotic party. It's experience made by youth wing no more soon, and I know that competence are made a count. Your mama Jumana met me here again. Cardinal. Small debris managing over the last 6 years. I have I'm had the opportunity to work with every government appointee. I'm paying for Nina. Me know me ayejuma. Ministers, deputy ministers, CEOs, deputy CEOs, MDs and deputy MDs. People me know my ayejuma and kitamudie ewa yentem. Minim say the ejuma ne shemensa. The network and the links and the connections me work and across board with these people will be able to use it to create that opportunities the youth want and ensure say opportunities in the form polling station for letter area for also would benefit from. It must be all hands on deck. Ejumano, when the youth organizers are going down, Cardinal, Omasetana should reflect the message they are going to give to the people. And that is why we want extreme interest in the welfare of my commanders. And Namin Chadie, I'll go every length of the way to ensure say problems are in the youth wing. Already some that have been attended to. Mesumefa youth wing, Bibi and Nanabi ADC, na Mapija Kosoro. And I know say Namin Chadie, with all the former national youth organizers available, all ministers, especially young ministers, CEOs, who I want to bring to become part of the Youth Wing Executive Committee. It's a best share Youth Wing Mukina. Now, the way we want to rebrand the Youth Wing, to attract more people, we are able to do it. So I am very, very convinced. Say, Ejumano, Adia, the Shamin San, meeting my power. Then, Cardinal, me a resource mobilizer. Ejumane Shamin San, I will mobilize the biggest resource and logistics this party has seen, especially this youth wing. Because my contacts Dawson, and I'll bring all of these contacts on board the youth wing. Some of these people are private business people. Omni are buying any arrangement. But once they're also there, Madam Fufo, I'll be able to leverage on them to find resources for my youth wing. Inti Mashabo say Nyame Chadie constituency bia benya motorbikes, footballs and jerseys from me as national youth organizer. T-shirts, posters, any Nyame kaka ho nya youth no here. Now ye dia form for them to do the job. Because resources akodie any akadie ebema ejuma no ayemre ama omo no, we have to get it at all cost. Inti here national youth organizer or your mobilizer. And yes, ye di koshe obi nsa on nim say near bobo scano na Cardinal na asem Kesseh aba youth wing no, because otio nsapan ade no moko sunchira as national youth organizer no so searcher we say me the national emma me hwe Cardinal me di deputy national youth organizer. And this one Tambia woni national officers and mudi inkitamudi ask them resources bia and the national headquarters hall say woody national position pe na their mouth say jifako ejuma. No, you have to come in with your own mobilizing skills, your own system, out between resources and they about youth wing no more. Into so obi the resource base air low no ultimately manage national youth wing way, because to manage 16 regions when you are in that form, even to pick your car say me be cut of all the 16 regions. Cardinal, you need a lot of resources to attempt to even go to all the 16 regions in this country, let alone 275 constituencies. Into a Jumano there, soon. But Yamin Chadie, Yaya Bida, and party for no any Yaye, and Omunim say, Jumano, the share and sa, we will deliver and deliver well.
I see. Salam Mustafa, our Babe, National Youth Organizer, NPP, and Kasana, the platform in the more sharing our Facebook, and the message is now Facebook, and I may Babe King Kind, and Sana Mene Salam, a Vienna Fi Yatwaso, or say, Mad Lion, I have Ushidi, was indeed Salam Mustafa, aka Roadmaster, is the only aspirant who can mobilize and bring NPP Youth Wing together to break the 8, because he has done some before and still doing for his party. Tell him our youth are solidly behind Shatter movement. SM, we trust.
It's a movement.
We trust.
For me fantastic.
We trust Salam Mustafa. Nana Kesseh, haven't listened to all the aspirants. I think Salam stands tall, and I think he can marshal forces to help the party to break the 8 going forward. Master P, Eddie Free, London, and what do we say? Ebaye. Now, we say Salam Mustafa understands the game and will do a perfect job as youth organizer of the MPP. He has the experience needed to break the 8. He is a great mobilizer, charismatic, accessible, and a great strategist. Salam is our best bet. Frederick Kuma ewo wasa ekropon ena wode eto ni sei Jacqueline memoajo memoajo pa minim se ososo ohun eye ma menhwe mo amode aba Facebook no kakra na afei ma hwe ya salam ba be me show ya fa me so me petam kakra dia ya de Emmanuel nana mo aten say so apart from salam depending on the government for resources for the party what other sources will he get support from should we go to opposition in the unlikely event? Okay. Don King says God has ordained Salah Mustafa and on Saturday it will happen live. Still SM fire. Edu Jemfia Sari says SM all the way. Silas Befi says Salah Mustafa is the right man for the youth organizer position. Ghana Namzoya or say SM for life. Nyamebeye. Navrongo Sylvester and will say Salah Mustafa no size. Silas, okay, Silas Macau there no. Alice Mam Sami or say Alice Sam Sami or say Master, forget and think about the president destroying the party's image. Cry, you people. Corruption to incompetent to hard leadership to IMF is what MPP is noted for. Navarro Sylvester says Salah Mustafa no size. James Tete. But one thing former President Mahama and NDC should understand is that the decision, okay, meaning Shokra Uti. Daniel Frempon says SM for life. And Ahwofe Karu Papebi or say it's a movement. We are winning Tum. Nanakwa Mwa Boating Nab Ablekuma Central or say okay. They say aka Dr. Baumia is coming. Good evening, the Cardinal. I think for the MPP National Women Organizer position, it's signed, sealed, and delivered for Obatampake Jemfuya. Hajia has done her best, but this is not her time. Okay. Daniel Frempon says, follow who know the road. Salam is the man to lead you to the destiny. Okay. Abdul Aziz or say entrusting the youth office to any other person but Salam is like putting your eggs in a basket. Salam Mustafa remains the only solution to the youth problems of the NPP. Emmanuel Nana Amwaten says a young man like MPP Abanga, who is less than 30 years, is into private businesses making billions for himself. He is promising to channel the youth wing into such businesses to get every constituency youth organizer, his deputies, a TESCON monthly allowance of over 5,000 cedis every month. Salam is promising football jerseys and footballs. Delegates, it's up to you to decide. Lamfrey King says, Salam Mustafa is the best bet for the national youth organizer position. Abu Daouz Turi or say SM, the best choice for the youth organizer. Inshallah, you are winning. Piaga says, I trust Salam. Abuaji Sechi Prince says, SM all the way. Okay, don't came account and Okra Thomas says, okay, Okra Thomas. Then Okra Thomas should be a candidate from CTI, Catholic Technical Institute in Sinyane. Okra, yeah, Majo. Salam Mustafa is the right man for the youth organizer position. And also, I don't know. Salam, okay, say, by youth organizers no be Ediwachi, any idea. But when did you watch by?
Leroy. Honorable Leroy, the governor.
Leroy Tribune call him.
The commander for Okankwe North. Oh, yeah, fantastic guy.
Youth organizer Okankwe North. We hear 5 no come who's a bad guy.
The Zimbabwe is our TESCOM president. That's right.
I see. Leroy, and then Ode o support ama Salam oko ne campaign udi nachi.
Yo em say anyway there. Medical echia etete fo ni amuti asem anadwi. Na em say o share bra Salama. Candidates be braba obi aba kanasem. Na as a youth organizer e say was so to form. Na oti obi asem na hwe ne a eye practical. Ne ebeboa party no. Near every youth now the support aman metie mako elections bebe the assembly members so come nti eba abatuomu ne amanosem a medimu kakra metie ye bra Salam nsem o kan ye no But me who say all the candidates are ban, or you're truthful, or you're transparent, integrity or top, or share connections or no crack. And I share the zeal to move the party and the youth forward that he is the best. And to me, my analysis here, I realize Salam is the best candidate, not for me, but for the MPP.
Anything I would like to know.
Aku ada yenim 2024. Ye new bia or ye loyal. Obetumi atwidom ama party na. Ye ntimi break ye 8. Inti me di Salam echi a me di nechi say only the only person obetumi aboaboa embabunu ano. Ye dey break 8. Ebe do time ebe to aba candidates bebre omudwo omanum. Ne omuntimi ye no omoka. Ne ye tuma omu wi a later ne ensesi form. Na aba ye tu wi a later si ye nu ye ho no. Afi de ye nye bio. Ye ni obi a nia all kan e ade obetimi aye. Ye nka nsema kese a ye wi a ye ntimi nye. Ntimi hwe a me bra Salam de. Nia wake bia no e visible obetimi aye. Your opposition krana sa nyema no. We use even private companies na o solicitor obetimi satisfy youth organizers.
I see. Anything I would like to know.
That's right.
Martin Leroy. Yeah, that's papa. Salam, okay, my main kind with you. I mean, beside my last question, I feel and sorry. Salam Mustafa is winning hands down. Say this message, the roadmaster. Salam Mustafa. Jesse Buaku do a free man probi and or the Abawa, Ewo UK, or say good evening. We are all doing the listening. By Monday, if God permit, we will know the results. May the good candidate win. Dear Nanaya Kesseh, the Cardinal, kindly tell Salam that I really admire his zeal and passion for the work. But knowing where we're coming from, I would say we have heard all these promises before. They all look promising until they are voted into power. Some of us repented souls. We are very careful now. We are all about the kingdom business now. Wishing him the best though. We Adwa Kwensima and what we say so ebaye. Salam, the first question is dear a friend said bona wo party e mabunu ne say so mto abama wa hwe wa ibehu. See leaders ni bi wa to abama wo hwe na wo hu no. Dear na chesa wo de omo hwe wa ombehu. And afi our last message to the delegates are 80 and enumere.
Cardinal, Obi Bisa asem about resources and government and you know say what we will do. 80% or even more of resources now are from private, you know, business interest of mine. It's not from government. Me campaign we my running this campaign since ending of 2019, over 2 years. I don't see anyone in government obetimi ama misasika. All of that has come from my private business interest, and these people are there. Anytime that you run to them, they are available to help. And me you show more nyama bebre. But some of the projects are yet across the country. Some of the constituencies say if I'm going to mention this here, we will not live here. It is not about being in government, even in opposition. No, some of these things we were doing them. Let alone yaba baimu. So it doesn't limit me in any way. And by the grace of God, these my contacts here, they will never leave because minimum in kitamudi minimum it's based on trust. And omujimidi say when I say something, I do it, and that's why they are comfortable to entrust me with more resources, and I go down and get the job done. Cardinal, campaign promises must be measurable, must be realistic, must be achievable, and time bound. And yes, will be one now will share ball by heart. Money they tibebre. Ebi when you say way, it's not possible. Ain't me and see. But akoye about to embranunti ye ka biogum sa. But I say a toss more added. But mostly and also sooner the most dangerous of promises because they are not achievable. A boy me share MPP for on say me commanders. Nyame chadie. I will find realistic, sustainable, and permanent jobs for youth organizers and deputies. Test conference so every school how to mainstream them and find them employment. Your own person will go school, scholarship, any these are realistic. Way more, you know, is more of the way to go than boy yes by heart, you know, and any night at the end of the day can be qua na ye call. But say more your commanders now, we must look for ways that are sustainable. No matter what, no, still they are in a position to help the party no matter what. And me as national youth organizer, my boy for be brave. I'm a man juma I don't see why I meet me more near me commanders. I will do it. I will lead the charge to ensure say many juma ma obia only juma ye. And also near only a business men and women because and you behind the page juma e bi ewo omo nsem juma sa you know group we I say shemu kina enfa ma omo and I am happy say new abang ahodo ejuma ahodo ewo ho into business support we share you start ye ba be Maslock ewo ho we have venture capital fund and so on and so forth. But I also feel that MPP also Kokroko party also no party to the extent that we should have our own internal investment fund. A idea major proposal among the next set of national executives say yente a group in the party about say actually the modalities of running an internal investment fund so that party business people you bet me with some capital and some funds to establish the business because meaning say what me boa party for no now omo business is echo year time bia we hear they will be there to also support the party so be a youth organizer na or a businessman now we shemu kinamano na obey program and on share constituency chairman say or co chairman takojiska obey program or not meeting the bottom sika no their program and ampo obinya adwuma oye so permanent job akatwa is good or no say here 3,000 and 4,000 say okay program and yes say no all journey round share chairman and okobo busia na oye program no wi adane asem na say ye hwehwe no dum the phone and now ohun say way ba left and no journey for right sir me no etwem and under me as national youth organizer no constituency youth organizer would borrow money to organize a program because I will make sure say me providing the resources available for them to use to organize the program. What Bakusa Machine say we share youth wing over Article 10 of the Constitution and the organizational structure. Youth wing is you classify youth wing as special wing of the party. Special wing, you know, we have our own way of doing things. I have made a promise say account regional youth wing account all the 16 regions me as national youth organizer me pesika na the shame for running of all the 16 regional youth wing into Greater Accra or 34 constituencies me pesika na tisa account no na the sikana shame for the running of all the 34 constituencies so the constituency youth organizer bia and story and kobubusia say program na on so I want to lead an active youth wing. Area programs, health work, health screening, gala. The youth organizer should be able to do it with a peaceful mindset. And yes, Siana, na dream baby, obenyes kanefi, oyesusua, saying ena, quite ben so ena, obefa kotia sa car, you know, odino and not then in Sembebre. To break the age, we must do things out of the ordinary. We can't do the same things and get the same results. Intimidity say you pay, say you break it now. Yes, say you nyama quite for froso, and these are the new ideas I'm bringing on board. Kadna, Ocean National Youth Wing, yeah, well, my developing structure in my blueprint are matching the youth project. youth project no ma taking me time I analyzing youth wing no problems e wo ho ma identify nyina ma develop structure
and what is that enu aba ko adwa kwansima de ba o say mo purpose na say mo mutimi keka ho but mo ba na ira
the difference is that my year be that
okay
because we share youth wing ye lead here party way abeda ne krabehwe time bia ye kai asem because supremo there say obeka youth wing aye juma pa most of the youth organizers are MPP mo the one who we fondly remember Samuel it's because of a juma otimi ye and I was part of it na me ka hu bi and ye say juma no enti meaning me tiasie because me go round no ati bebre say mo ba nsem no dem mo kan fe sa ba eto ba no mamu a ye humu biom mo ko a eno ano no as national youth organizer kana ye frame me the road master kwa I'll go back to the ground
sorry
because I want to break the 8 me say me di to remain in the sense of time say it's my era and the youth organizer for Okankwe North, Honorable Leroy, young and leading Sakono to break the 8. And I'm sure, say youth wing no, ebe dimu akotini. That is why the youth wing must be strong. And as national youth organizer, my national youth wing executive committee, may the young ministers back home, may the young MPs back home, MMDCs back home, the diaspora youth organizers, you now will come together. Say, Sinkonya, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, or your sports minister or your member, he should come and sit down for us to take decisions. Affected party for
Mate,
Honorable Abu Jinapo, should come and sit down. Honorable Francis Asensibo, should come and sit down. Samuel Uku should come and sit down. Fosu, Eriko Fosun Cancer, Nep, he should come and sit down. Omuninano, Ewo, a part and parcel of the youth wing. Why is it that they are not part of the management of the youth wing? I think it's wrong. And the member, young MPs, no, OPK, Vincent Esefua, Abu Jinapo, Habib Idrisu, Aziz Ayaba. These young MPs, may Vincent Cancer Bwedu, Francisca Otin, you see, Nkonya said, yeah, for decisions, party. They should come and sit down. And that's all. To drink.
Salam.
And I believe that it's a game changer to ensure that this youth wing,
go back to the road.
It's a movement.
Salam. We wish you well. We wish you well. Weekend. Yes, you have a baby. You
shall park home.
You have a money. Yes. And that's it. And that's
it. Okay.
So
yes, results need there beba.
Nyametiase.
Me GDA pa say osoro bekasa.
Nyametiase.
Nyame bekasa. Na enimunyam nyina akoni nchen. Say ya to ama Salam Mustafa as the next national youth organizer. Be the number 2. Enti me youth organizers nyina omon kai me. Tescon.
Number 2.
Youth organizers, young MPs, young MMDCs, omon nyina omon kai me.
Now we are number 2. Number 2 on the ballot, right?
We are number 2 on the ballot. Too sure. 2 direct.
Salam Mustafa 2 sure 2 direct or number 2 on the ballot. Or no any no train common or busafa and then you de Salam so ABC time na kano mene Sadat minu abema Sadat Mohammed mene no me no e the other platform and was egusu awutie me ba sisi ya what is something here
no pay the one kratai osofu bi pa osofu bia Masa body dia na wiase wo so. Osofo tumi onwa tumi ko heaven. Or ko heaven. Sakraman or dane ne ho kraman.
Ah ne kara ya che no.
No ko heaven. Obeko na Jesus so dane ne ho abrechie. O kasa na Jesus who say yes. Obentin na kasa. O di sari ya ka ho asem ya bi ko hye ni ka mu hwi ko fufa kromu a posifa ko che no. Omunchi ni keke o omu di ko court na ebua no fo BBC Ghana ha o ana me wa BBC pa BBC sunku BBC o Ghana Osofo to me ko heaven. Only Jesus could din komo no saba. Ya chini de me ko court. Hey, no be crow to me ko president as share kra ni president ko din komo kra ni etimi chino. When they were trap president for trap bia ko do heaven. Ni Jesus ko din komo ba ya chino. Hey, na dia na mo ye no Ghana, I won't throw Jesus. Allah braka.
Man France.
Yes, sir. Jesus are done for Pablo to me a question.
Okay. Oma Soroko, politicians not Soroko. I come in Bema Sadat Mohammed. But before Sadat Ebebemuno, IMF for or more issue statement be. Na esefata se mema uhunu ansana ade kra acheso. IMF won say omne Ghana ban atwetwe nkomo omo bai omo di nkomo. Or say the International Monetary Fund staff team led by Carlo Stralevich visited Accra during July 6 to 13 to assess the current economic situation and discuss the broad lines of the government enhanced domestic program that could be supported by the IMF lending agreement. The IMF team met with His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Baumia, Finance Minister Ufuriata, and Governor Addison of the Bank of Ghana. The team also met the Parliament's Finance Committee, civil society organizations, and development partners, including UNICEF and the World Bank, to engage on social spending. At the conclusion of the mission, Mr. Stradalevich issued the following statement. Ghana is facing Munyasa. She says Ghana is facing a challenging economic and social situation amid the increasing difficulty global environment. The fiscal and debt situation has severely worsened following the COVID-19 pandemic. At the same time, investors' concerns have triggered credit rating downgrades, capital outflows, loss of external market access, and rising domestic borrowing costs. In addition, the global economic shock caused by the war in Ukraine is hitting Ghana at a time when the country is still recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic shock and with a limited room for maneuver. These adverse developments have contributed to slowing economic growth, accumulation of unpaid bills, and large exchange rate depreciation, and a surge in inflation. The IMF team held initial discussions on a comprehensive reform package to restore macroeconomic stability and anchor debt sustainability. The team made progression in assessing the economic situation and identifying policy priorities in the near term. The discussions focused on improving fiscal balances in a sustainable way while protecting the vulnerable and poor, ensuring credibility of the monetary policy and exchange rate regimes, preserving financial sector stability, and designing reforms to enhance growth, create jobs, and strengthen governance. IMF staff will continue to monitor the economic and social situation closely and engage in the coming weeks with authorities on the formulation of their enhanced domestic program that could be supported by the IMF arrangement with broad stakeholder consultation. We affirm our commitment to support Ghana at this difficult time, consistent with the IMF policies. Staff expressed their gratitude to the authorities, civil society, and development partners for their constructive engagement and support during the mission. Nature said the IMF was also one day ababetum enonon kofona nyaba. Hey, you asama esi. Sadat. Sadat. Sadat, oh Sadata. No. Masa. Nenti say. Na uko krom na krom ti say.
Na kroma eshi. Kroma eshi pa ba Tony flavor na fa baby a.
Sa.
Un said hu ba otwe ba nipa ba ku bi no mo twetwe nkoma a. Otimu sa amafo ni da ho. O mani dia bato na kipo pa.
Na de nkomo ben pa no mo bofa abato no.
Na yensa se free chairmanship di bre no. On say abo be say a aya na esha se free niti.
A profitability.
Enti yensa se free chairmanship di bre no. On say Steven team na kamyan kwesa monyuku no munim ne dada.
Sa papa no so wakopa wakose 5.
Wako 5. We ni mpire no ma. Wako papa.
Na ade national chairman gwa na adwuma.
Nana Nijo. For party and country.
Sir. For why?
For party and country.
Me na nanga msi onya kra mo ngo biomu.
Nana wajinum.
Eh.
Ojinum.
Because we are causing 4.
We are 4. To way and a toss of 5. As a bribi obekwa no kwamu otro. Na wa why. But say na kamia ko say na kwamu ache.
And I say I just stored.
Say the kwamu ache nana. Kwamu ache. He said I say abriwo ipmo kwamu ma no. Steven Tim. Enti delegate dodo na e ka Steven Tim. Ono ana omo beto aba no e diama no. We am as central match be Johnny Kenya Japan so akasa. O tire mu as we Steven Tim pass nchen ane no oni nipa. E bi pia mo nyukuro mo to aba de man say chairman a e be bo mo nyukuro no. Into ono no an ko ne support e ta Steven Tim ati.
Hey.
Ai Kenya Japan so akasa.
Hey, presidential hopeful.
Ai, as central.
President honorable
Kenya Japan. Ono so akasa. It was one of the or support Steven Tim papa.
Okay. Now Steven Tim no ehn for na kan ho chairmanship ho.
Joseph Ayikoyo to the Wasifom.
Ono Wasifom.
Otiremu yes, enyadia obekọ biem.
Ni Ayikoyo to.
Na ni Ayikoyo enyadia obekọ biem.
Ene twa ne din no.
Entino
yentwam to we yentwam.
Yentwam.
We asa ufo soma ba no. Ye kan o hada zidiri nya we ne ye ma so ye say yentwa ne din. Yentwam.
Oni achasefo atongwanda pa.
Ti Ayikoyo to yentwam.
Yes.
Okay.
Enti Steven Ayensun team. Ojinamu. Steven Asamoah Boateng onu su jinamu.
Eh,
Steven jinamu. Steven jinamu din. Asabi.
AK Kokonte.
And Asabi jinamu.
Asabi jinamu din. Echna no pa Asabi okokroko.
Oh, okay.
Ababa kokroko channel pa 8:30. Asabi so e wa hase.
Ono so na lisem ebetudwa.
Na odi nisem betudwa.
George Kwabena Bankwa ye boa.
Hey, akoko nyina Bankwa.
Ono so fans so klom papa.
Bankwa.
Amanfo kan ho nsem.
He's a fine gentleman.
Amanfo kan ho nsem pa.
Bankwa ye boy. Fine gentleman. Very gentleman.
Ono so jinamu. Professor Christopher Meya Okunfi.
Prof.
Prof nso so jinamu bi.
Prof jinamu.
Kwesi Oseji.
On the team.
On so. Na amanfo ni abre.
Da bi say
chairmanship di biara.
Sara don say ebi jinamu ebi so team.
Na mentase na chemi mu.
O ti ase.
Na chemi mu pa na mo jinamu no mo team no. Ama. Mitrima ya mi na kakra.
Sa.
Ai.
Sorry jina o ma me hade.
Okay.
Sorry jina o. O sorry jina ho.
Na jina ho.
Peja onsana me hwe. Se eya cancel no. Akakakra bi tanase.
Atenase.
Good. Peja onsana me hwe.
Nana.
Edu sili.
Aisha na ma chemi mu mi no. Edu ma bia.
E dey so uzo omo mu jina ho.
Okay.
That is omo no.
Afi na Matiase. Akom ni nchire mu. Ai.
E ti kwasi Oseji wote ho.
Otiwo eyo
ono otiwo
na obaba kun su jina mu nana
on dem ma me no
gift ama
ye fa ne Davi
ayo
o se ne ni sha adaka mu ye gift ama asantoa
aye
but dia party for no dinim no pa na ye Davi ama ono me ma me no me na me ye campaign offense communication director
I see.
And I got Nasabedi akon campaign strategist
Asabi
nti ubi sam se hwan na be win e Davi ama
obeto ma Davi obegina mu di ama Davi
me gina mama no and me abegina ho ama no
obegina mu di ama no nanti na wono na ye oba ba ko a ofra memam
okay
same crab nso omu
otio
ai same crab nso to
ono kra de onto bunkotoji same crab do bunkotoji
na je se na same bunkotoji dia e de na ogina bra na ogina na so eni same Steven Tim
do ogina ho
ogina na so
Steven Asamoah Boateng su gina ho
yes
na akoko na bankwa su gina ho
ono su gina ho
na Professor Christopher Ameyo Kunfi
prof
ono no okonkon ho
prof so konkon ho
na kwasi Oseji des maka so ote ho
onde ote ho
na Davi Amade onde obewini
David utanichi pampe
onde obewini Davi Amade bewini na Sami Crab de ono
Sami Crab nso so no onde so obugotoji ayo
onde obugotoji
esro wa papa ebe ye dia man se Steven Tim se wo ba ya mpre na we na nyamia na duma mpre ma kamia ko sisi amunyuko no obi aje chitapata nachi ama sin central na shebi dwani kura na be chiri mu a ono no tai nachi pa wo hwe ni mu se Steven Tim
obetime di kurum na chairman dibre no watumi akura mu di ama monyuku no
I see
na yafa chairmanship dibre no ento honom chocho fo panyi dibre no so ano ehye papo pajobo dibre no
vice chairman answer
enko vice chairman okay eno so ni omo gina mu no Rita Talata Asobairi
Rita de Ojina ho
ja wono wan ye incumbent no
we first vice
good
into Ojina
ho enti no ono no ohwe ni mu se ebesa to ama no na dibre no akoso okuram
Rita de Ojina ho
ena nuwosu
Ken Wood nuwosu
ono so gina nana
Ken Wood no ono ne de no why say e hobre de hoy
okay
unim hobre de hoy
nana
Ken nuwosu de no o say why no pani akora
I see
eti ono a onyina ho
ono so a
onti ho ana ono so onkoto ho tini de no ekunkum
nana sankofo no mu hu
enti na meka say ne de no
ba wodi agora abema fe delegate ni bia yo ade be yo
ebi be yo enti kan wood ne de no
okay nana Kestin Akumin Kisi
no ye Eastern Regional Chairman no Chairman Kisi
onya foforo amonyoko num
dabi
delegate ni nim ne pa
nanu ya na Eastern Region no kra na nko okobi no hunhunu anu no
osifom
se go
akumosa
ba ono no Kisi no enka nanka Kisi no ayesa adoa
I see
nanka ne ho odom na ko twa mansanti ena ama na yie no form kakra
I see
but so to me high brass band so to me for brass band
ebeboaro
no mo twi soloku ndi na chifa kurumu a ebeko yie ama ebeko yie kakra ma because wa manfo dwa no
I see na nana che Kingston so the who say na
Chama Kisi a very fine man but na manfo no say ade na oye wo Eastern Region na mo dwa
mani anso
mani anso da so no sa
mani anso
nti onu ne de no
na first vice chairmanship di brand nipa baako edu ena aprio odoso pa
for ne na so ya ba three
Kingston no otoso miensa
Kingston Akumin Kisi
otoso miensa no otoso nan no eye Derek Kwakun kansa
kowanim
ena Michael Omare Wade
ono so one of the vice
of course
Omare Wade no mintimi hu the last 2 weeks attacks bi aba no so no ano odin
Omare Wade
Chama Omare Wade
na Omare so amafo body di pa o
na make I said the last 3 weeks the attacks aba no so pa me hu ade because
Omare bo chama di pa
Omare Wade a fine man no me hu ade konti attacks aba no so sa
ko so mpinifo mu gina bra na omonyoko num no Omare Wade nso ya de o ka ho bi
okay
na attacks a okay de say ya de asoto form na yetiti mu yi because chairman amafo body din a wono so no first vice chairmanship di bra no so be ha dwen wo mu na cha na se so wono no gina bra na o gina na so
Omare Wade
ojina na so
Omare Wade and Sesia
pen kome wo kurum no betima ga say chama jana na so chama jana na so pa
koanim
na Magirels J ananso wo mu
koanim
Ishmael Yahuza
koanim
ono so wo mu Dankwa Smith Bute
koanim
okay Edmond Pepra
Otio
Edmond Pepra tio said anya bad Alhaji Masaud Osman
okonkon ho
ono so ewo bi na say first vice chairmanship di bre no omu gina se yanto omo so aba omu din ene yabobo e di amamu no okay na ye free hono mu a na chochofo penyi di bre no ye nko hono mu yes
General Secretary no my enfa hono nwie ye enfa General Secretary nwie
okay
enti wo de kwa ibra yemra hasin treasurer anansa
okay
treasurer
okay
and if you treasurer na mama
okay
ye we organizer na the secretary na wi enti say akọ treasurer na ko akire ho enti treasurer na ye hifo
Collins Nuama
Collins ni turi Nuama CNN on friend CNN ojina ho pa
okay Dr. Charles Domina
onu su gina ho
onu su gina mpa Yusuf Tedam
CK Tedam ba ojina ho
onu su gina mu ena Ellen Mary Odru
Posh Lady Posh Posh su gina ho
onu su gina ho
to organizer for no treasurer for no omu gina ho
omu gina ho
obi gina ho
ena na abato na be ye din ho pa treasurer no
e be din yanko Nasara coordinator okay nipa ba ko so na ejina mu se yanto omo so aba
Nasara coordinator di Breno nya obedi so pa.
Omnehefo.
Na omu ba ko eni Abdulaziz Haruna Futa.
Haruna Futa say on Nasara coordinator incumbent.
Yes.
On incumbent enti ojina ho.
Ojina ho. Okay. Isaka Muaza Kunata. Ono su jina mu.
Dabi ono obunkotoje.
Obunkotoje. Awal Mohammed su wom nana.
Awal Mohammed.
Ai.
Awal jina ho.
Awal jina ho. Ai Suleiman Alhassan. Atakbo. Ono
koto.
Ono so nani abre papa.
Okoto.
Abdurrahman Diallo.
Ono so ji ekoto.
Diallo so wom. Haruna Ismail.
Ono obunkotoje.
Ono so wom. Ena Haruna.
Meiga.
Yes, Meiga.
Meiga so ono so jina ho.
Ono so jina ho. Na se nipa so omo so gya Nasara coordinator di bre no ope no. Na no mudin ena me mabobo e di ama ono.
Okay.
Na youth organizer di bre na.
Swale license no.
Salam. Salam asore ha se sia no.
Okay, o de
na ko kuruma Salam yo boni di but mi sia ne da.
Okay.
Ina eno ba na yes, but Salam na Salam or fans.
Or fans
na Facebook you can monitor comments na takra. We dem say Salam or fans po na some go for no mo comment ho nyina no mo nto aba.
I don't have. Omni vote. Omni vote.
It was some go for no do mo si bebre. Idea yo.
Ombejiji wama. Ube uze idea yo.
Na wani bebre. Na Prince so ye adwuma wo.
Why?
Prince Kamal.
Okay, Prince Kamal Guma.
Na wo ye adwuma. Wodi delegate ni hia pa obo apro pa.
I see.
But you na kamia ko ese ase Salam no na.
Him for na organizer, youth organizer.
Abanga Fuseni Yakubu.
Obi abedidi.
Okay, Salam Muhammad Mustafa.
Mekas obi abed no aka peche. Tabanga no ne de no obi abedidi. Peche. Obi abedidi. Peche.
Abanga Fuseni Yakubu no. AKA Peche. Ojinam nana. One number 1. Salam Muhammad Mustafa.
Ono say a movement. SM.
Ono so jinam. Ti so far no nana Salam. Dia ne fans e wosoro pa ni ja ne dere pa. Na Prince Kamal Guma. Na hwe obeha Salam.
Guma no.
Woni abanga no. Omu mienu so no I think so omu ja wosoro okurum kakra. Omu ja wosoro pa na Salam Muhammad no ase waso manyuku na che. Because me na minim say 2016 abena na manyuku kwa opposition no. Salam obo akwa bi so. I think about 2 no.
No yes abre no Samia Oku deputy.
Okay. Ti no obo aso obo adoma no de bo Samia Oku ni ade nti amanfo nim no. Ti na kwese wono ni je dere pa ogina brane. Na abanga ne Prince Kamal no. Eja se na anajo de so mi Salam manda otito ma we duru heyi na se ne pam no so
eso ehwehura no
ne pam no so pa na Michael Osebo ati so gina bi
ono ye friend Pope there is hope in Pope there is hope in Pope
I see
onim say until see o July on
na July
up to be first half of June hono na contest ne ye Pope Abanga.
Pope
Abanga.
Okay.
Na Salam Dina sesia abasono na ye ka ho asem no. Na factor bi ekutia no.
Okay.
But omo ye regional elections no ne ade no. Ama msesa no. Etimi afri ho akrama no. Na about flag bearer.
I see.
About the flag bearer.
I see.
Nte ho no eno na ebe hastal Salam kakra ebe han kakra but abrantie Michael Osebo ati e friend Pope no oze Pope free hafo
sure
free hafo ti no ya hafo organizer so
okay
Pope so asom party na che minimum no minim Pope so
okay
eti Pope gina ho Abanga gina ho Salam gina ho
Salam su gina ho
na Prince esu gina ho osu gina ho ti ho de edne
ano be den you organize di bre no
edne pa
ano be den pa na say ye ko chochoro page ni di bre ho so
women organizer
me atwa kete film
we atwa mo film on
na ho na haje ni abire o
hwan
Haji Saudatu.
Haji Saudatu.
Haji Niabre.
Haji so ne kasa.
Ye ne kasa ya first no.
Haji Saudatu ogina ho.
Na Haji a nice woman.
Ogina ho.
Haji a nice woman pa.
Ogina ho, mi si ogina ho.
Na Haji ogina ho. Kate Jemfu anso so ogina ho.
Abena mo nu Jemfu ya.
Kate ene.
O Kate.
I think say ma omo isi region.
Enra akra no mo yes ade.
Very good. Omo true support their market.
Enra na akra fo nso ayama no.
Nso ayama no. Yes, I say Kate eni abrepa. Aja so odi jombo do achi o. Aprobo a jombo do bo nkran nyina no Kate di na chi a ono so no. One ma ne kasa kakra ne ade. Tina kwese ono so no gira bra ne pa women's organizer the bere hono no. Ba
sa onum so net so.
Oh ono net so say. Na minim so ono net so say.
Na Saudatu ye ne vice.
Okay. They say Haji pese oba betena so. Haji anso bobo ne record sa wasom manyuku no.
Onso asom.
Onya bad. Haji asom manyuku.
Just that amane ma hu ye mfantuka.
Ene no correct. Delegate no mo na. Omusi ahini tu ahini. O tedi ano eti bibira. Ye do beko ha ya koja wasin so asan ye chima.
Ne oni nyame nko. Eze no beko udu amra no mo pa mo se ne oni nyame nko.
Ne oni nyame nko eja wo hono. Asama do nyoma yampa.
Ena Ellen Amadaku. Ellen Amadaku. In fact, say ohwe sa candidates ne me ensa no. Obia church ne nsemu ni ade. Ellen is very very articulate.
Okay.
O church ne nsemu pa. Na on say Kate no.
Nsemu da ho.
Kate no de ha Kate kakra ne say ono net so. Enti sem bi o ho a ontimi nka. But omo na omo band dey free range. Obetumi aka ne de ope bia.
O free chire basa no.
But Kate Jamfu ano ogina ho. Owo soro. Na Ellen Amadaku ono so gina ho. Na Hajia Saudatu Said ono so gina ho. But Kate ni gina ho.
And say Kate de wa bia kunwa no pa.
O gina ho.
Wa ben
na we mu no gina ho.
O mu gina ho.
Tie no.
Ba nyina mu no nyame adom adwada beduru no.
Enu dwada kra kwasi ada.
Na say
kwasi ada.
Nia susu ade body hono befa no. Yehu. Achọchọrọ for di bre no so no.
Da be koy yanza. Some ka cho free organizer na ko secretary. Secretary ne de be wi.
Ya for secretary ne de be wi. Okay. To organizer di bre no. Okay, yanko hono.
Yanko organizer.
Na organizer hono so nsem wo ho pa o.
Sa.
Ensem kaye wo ho pa.
Minimo.
Ni kwa Tatus Glover. Oni Henry Nanabi.
Your friend of Femodin.
Na papa no me panasam say nana. Onu o share wa no kan kran.
Femodin.
O share wa no kan kon fa so tinga so wonti o.
MP3
Femodin. Na say na me share no TV so ho. Ohun yo si 10 me say na wa jasiri yo.
O mi bisa 10 house
Ana me de house out bon kran so.
Next time obi sha na ka se tete na ka se nyumo dromo.
Dromo.
Aha.
Ina mi sha na kakra.
Wache.
Dede na asa ya na wo ye mayi kakra. O se obi ka men ka se ojugba yi.
Enu si ye.
Enu si ye ho. Nana, it was no titles. Only Henry Nanabi. Nanabi is him.
Sound him that Tatus Glover no MP.
No MP.
Ewo tema.
Yes. And na fofi antwata. You two na dia so.
You two no.
O chire mu a amanyoko no mana na aso mo wo na se a.
Ti ombesa wo.
Na ekutia no.
Ombesa wo.
Ti Tatus eni abre. Me ni abre pa.
Wo shia na o de ka se Femodin.
Titus.
Ni kwate Tatus Glover.
Yes.
Daniel ni kwate Titus Glover. Kwate Titus Glover.
Yes.
Femodin. Onono. Osinsem.
Okay. Not say na on say den gina ho, e na wonte ho.
Osinsem.
I see. Na Henry na Boache.
Nana B. So na youth organizer. When I say boxing no. On the boxing e bia wo weight, lower weight, na pesa wo esro kakra no just o add weight enti nana bo achi ne sesi a
wa add
weight
okay nti wa so
nana bo Henry nana bo achi nana B
nana B
gina ho
nana B gina ho
o gina ho
okay nana B gina ho na Titus esensen ho okunkon ho
so okunkon ho
nana Erica Mwakuchum
okunkon ho
ono so kunkon ho Bright Esufi Kumi
ono obun kotodwe
ani esifi esoro bia ya wa man pa
obun kotodwe
Setadu aji
ote ho
ono so ti ho ena no usufo juo
ono afi no oba ono odan na chi
obe test waters
da bi ono opono na chi afika na obe bi opono na bi
bia behwe omu
ahanti obe afi no obe bia behwe se ekonya bi si wa obetena so anase obe
na no usufo juo I see. As a painful.
But contest and Ankasa Hono, Ejina Nana B, any titles global.
Titles, yes, because
Nana B, any titles global.
Amount for common home and pa. Nana Sanya Osika, you know, what we fret to the bass Hano dear. I now will ask a comudaho, put me child left to me right. But Nana B, no,
ultimate cancer be
ultimate cancer be and I never fret to the bass. Okay,
but unim Adia Mat Nana B, no. Ena yi kakra ni say Titus Global so nsem bebiro ha ontimi nka because in the 7th parliament now ye MP o kan bi na molusu sa city no se ono so olusu ni seat what I say olusu ni seat and oko accuse executives na omo so be accuse say won so na we sitting MP
olusu
and olusu seat and so o ka accuse na be say ono ba be youth organizer and MPs omo lusu omo seat o ba ka say wo kra no o ka youth no ho
no kra papa
o da say omo mienu de ho no challenge mo
and e be asono mienu ntokwa
the
one hwe
enya asono mienu ntokwa asono mienu ntokwa on radio
okay
but on the ground no and the whole plane
the whole plane o ma kai papa the whole plane
nyame fa ne crazy honorable echremate jako
the whole plane
the whole plane yango general secretary ni sorry
okay general secretary di bra no
mo free to ho bra
okay me di free to ho no ma frusro a Ahmed Ajiman Prempe
Ramzia
okay Ramzia
ono onya madan
okay
o achire ho
na chese wono wone na no usufo jo de no ni na ya yepe o mudi na pono na chi wo eda na chi no ma
afi kwa na ye bebie pono ma mo wure mu
okay na Charles Bisu de o so nko bi mu
se ono hu se ade na fly
nti Charles esi fom
ba me mabu Charles sana be ma ya de na sa wo contest na be ya ma
ubehu and is true wow test waters grounds na ade no
ate say yawo na ye mathematics say math no uti a utimi hu say uti this masa yama quadratic equation
formula o de ba ke kura ho ayede
ya the equation ma what who say the power of x more than 1 uye ya no anya straight line this is who say power no bro 1 na no say
one work here
you start to na say ubetia utimi hu this be a person by force landing uni by force landing no
na da bia
o say o hwe equation na o dey ba na utimi say ade we obenya answer be -4 but o try na ni o hwe sadat dey na sadat a positive 2 it no we just
confused
no we try positive 2
we conclude by force landing and for na ni here no
Charles Bisu
is true
why smart
why
why ade pa why ade
ene no nko mo yensia enti Charles afiri mu sa no say o makanum na no to so biem no Frederick Opare ansa
e fe no Suhum Mugabe onim no
Nana minimum no.
Suhum Mugabe minimum no. DMP Suhum achepa. Frederick Opare answer.
Ono so ginam nana.
Boy penny pa.
No gina ho ana say ote ho.
Ono no ye.
General secretary dibre no.
Okonkon ho. Adabi ote ho.
Okay.
Ote ho. Me say me ka so e na okonkon ho. Dabi ote ho.
Okay, Frederick.
Me name say Gunzo.
Frederick. I see.
My namesake Frederick Opare. I say Frederick no. Actually say peaceful leader.
Oh, okay.
Very peaceful. And the Freddy am fan to be akeke. Who say you me fan to?
No. I'm not people.
Oh, you say that. And them as a Adam I wa mano memano me nkwa.
Eh na.
E mano memano obi antimi fa Frederick.
Frederick.
Obi antimi.
Eti na. Frederick nso wo mu.
Ote ho.
Na Frederick ti ho.
Frederick Pariansa ote ho.
Ba
unim say o de obo wi ameka asem bi a chewa fa Frederick Pariansa.
Okay.
Nti to aso.
Na Idris Musa
Superior.
Musa Superior.
One de obunkotodwe.
Musa bunkotodwe.
Obunkotodwe.
Na Musa nso obo aporopa o.
Amane ma hu yemfa ntutuka.
Yemfa ntutuka aprobo nde obo benya amafo mo behia o.
Obunkotodwe.
Eje yefunu o se yefunu aduane tom. Ke be ba behia o. Enti ono nso obo no homode obo aporo afan.
Obunkotodwe.
Obo aporo afan. Okay. Na Justin Kodua from Pon so gina mu.
Wo gina ho.
Justin so gina mu.
Lawyer Justin Kodua from Pon. Mabunu friend Okumkom. O gina ho. Kumkom gina ho. Eba o gina on de o gina ho.
O gina ho brane.
O gina ho te say but difference the woman say enyina ho no. Ye o prison fo nyina ho. Any your immigration for nyina ho. Any your fire.
Na na just church me nyina.
O de tie any your fire for any your police any your soldier.
Okay.
Et me bisa say o gina ho ade a. Ana wo me ka to so o gina ho no bisa me say o gina ho ade. Na ma kire o.
Okay.
Anti no. Justin Kodua Afrimpon on o gina ho.
Na no gina ho ade.
Police
there so den kan enya bad. Enya bad. Police there enya bad.
Me so gina say police here.
Na ho say police. Police so mu gina ho nsa da enya bad.
Enya bad. Anti o gina ho. Nti Kodua de okum komo gina ho.
O gina ho. Na won say be na video bi trend no social media so.
Yeah here.
Akoye na me refi ni di. Eji sobo na jobu na bibisa. O refi ba ya na WhatsApp masa na ya bibi.
Sobo se wa.
Sobo. Na so o fire service ni o. Nti say na okasi obi ani ngina ho na se monyi akwakoto no na ho sobo ogina attention na.
Ba mato.
Fire service monyi na ho ti no.
E di Kodua de ni de. Okay, di we no fa no na Kodua de ne ya police for de ni bi.
Kodua ya police for de ni.
Na Opariansa de ne ya offense prison for nyina.
Prison for de no.
Na
Ahmed.
Musa Superior.
Musa Superior
de ne for no I can say David any ambulance for no. Omo ye for no. Ghana Revenue Authority for no.
Na no mo nya ho de. I see.
Ghana Revenue Authority for. Oh, tax officer abaso obeje tax da ho.
Oh, na me.
O mana kunya kra
on tana so. This Ghana no obeje. Tax na de so
go Ghana Revenue Authority.
Omo de ni bi no ogina. I see.
Enti aka hwan.
Na Ahmed Ajiman. Prempe no so ni nyina ho no. Ono de okra mbo de so ogina pro na chi no ho a.
On the on my inside.
Na che say.
To ono no
recruit afi no wabam. Obesom.
O recruit.
Obepra che.
O recruit.
But some de e fa so so. E kire bi ne bedu no so sania chairmanship di bre no obi e ka se 70 ma bre nti to abama no kire bi no. Ajima Prempe no so e bedu no so. Na Jombo du e na edi kan.
Ogina ho.
Jombo du so wabon ho modin abo apro papa.
Ogina ho.
Na kamia ko se be obeku bia no delegate no munyina mu declare support de ma no. E beto abama o sa na ekobasa nso ana ehu ekobasa ana ehu pa
na bisa se Jombo do ogina wa misa misa ogina ngina
na fache me na Jombo do no ogina ho say hefo ana hefo ngina ho
ogina soja
fo enu ogina
Jombo do ogina soja
na 90 ne
ogina ho be mankasa na ye fense Kodua ogina ho police
na Jombo do abo apro aso my Ghana fa na ba bia do obo no ho modi wako ba bia waton no ho afan na se na nka omo no omu gina nyina na ka me akwese mpenifu amonyeku no omu nyina no ase dodo na ase omo sisi fom wo hwe national chairman say a na nka oye mpenifu no bia
what's mawu
na say
what's mawu wasi fom
Freddy Blay
wasi fom
ene na kwabena bankwa ye bo anso sei
ako na bankwa no e treasurer say open national chairman
anto ono nso na say o pese otu no post mu kakra ena Samuel Okunso so no
organizer
wanko bi mu na youth organizer na bi so no
organizer
national organizer
oda so gina
ntina akwa say no Jombo du kamia ko ese ase mpinifo no omuom no aba beka wo no yes
said national women organizer so ho
ono so ho I keti so
but you see obi an kon fa so fu ni krom ka
okay
so wo hwe obi ti say konongu jak chan konongu jak chan say no wo hwe ono ani krom ka so entimi fa na ni mumfro Jesus na chi na o hwe shu we always do any man Eti John Bodu no ojina soja fo nyina ho ni bi.
Okay.
John Bodu jina soja fo nyina ho ni bi. And I just could have from jina ho say police fo.
Jina say police fo.
Police fo.
And Musa superior so they all say revenue jina say
revenue authority.
Revenue fo jina ho.
And Frederick Opara and Zanam so as a prison warden.
Why say prison for there no.
It is sana ebe kono.
Okay. Tina John Bodu die akanya ko say delegate no bi eboni din. Obi eboni din say John Bodu na.
But you see John Bodu no kro mu say wako contest akwa but this will be his difficult contest ever.
Oh yes. Especially senior delegate no almost jiji so na Misuruma no pa because fear delegate no as say John kai no. So
what can I say delegates general route am obi there are two ways.
Okay.
Say ade no enema form someone am say orgasmic. Orgasmic orgasmic nti wotumo ade no efri ni mu
yeah
ade no efri ni mu na eba nti natural
okay
na the coerced one no aka che mu say it said the more ba na aka che mu say sarat se mu nyina mu kono mu ankoto amazi godura me ma mu news nkan biom ahwe eyi efeze Titus Glover se akwa na obi atwema adwen se no ye deputy minister kra
okay
no ye deputy minister enti se ono no nam na okoka se ebia na B or kan executive no mo lose 28 seats e be bisa se wo na wo ye MP wo lose seat wo san ye deputy minister dn ba ya wo lose
seat
enti ono no ontimi nkasa bi
ne honsem kra
ono nkasa den de wetu ane to
jetu ane to
pa deputy minister of transport
jetu ane to papa
thank you odi anga kwa me yebo me da se papa agbena me da se enti ho no emane yehu pa emane yehu na unim se ne ene de ya chewu ene ma chairman fo no ko meeting na me makase se contest ebedu na se mo boabo ankofo na no committee sa meeting meba hobi meba hobi me committee no zubi but o ma hu se me ba ho
I see
o mu wie so na o mu twa picture
na picture no so wo ma na
picture ndem ma se me be ma fo be hu se me hobi eti picture na wa ha met me picture na kire we
okay
met me ye pon out there na me fa picture na kire
na ba be hwedo do
ba be picture ni hwe regional chairman no ene eboa omo ano e ma omo hia se omo adwuma e de omo nsa na ye 2
okay
national chairman ye kire omo de omo ntoma no ena general secretary ye kire omo de omo ntoma no ti e pon ame de pisa
na general secretary ne de ene se na ehu yampo se obehe petetakramo ansa na wohu and I said the whole plane ye bega so omo ntoma no kwa kwa se mpini fodo do na no omunyi na declare support the man
but no so ya na ehu kakra o ya na ehu kakra but John Boadu as it stands now no general secretary no it is his to lose it is his to lose
olusu dia no one pe
ne dia
okay
it is his to lose
okay
but on fanche the team say enya dia Justin Kodua from Pon beje ja no enya dia Kodua beje ja no but me no there be who say John Boadu we win aba we wi a enya the last contest as general secretary there be as general secretary opebiom dia on national chairman but general secretary there o win we na so san kobiom obelusu o win we na okobiom obelusu nti we ni there onyere no ho on finish hard because obe win Nana B so be win Nana B be win national organizer however Nana be your homework here.
Okay.
Or homework here because on the party for no the near be tackle. But the man it ye say Titus now any main challenger no. The Obekasa Nana be anye ni or no was near no deficit mienu eda na chi. O ko kasa Nana be onya accessible am baby say wo ye deputy minister now you accessible and ka lose you. Enti ono ntimi nka ne pia na na bi afa ne ho adi
titles de ne nija no nije twa ne to na no be din
pa nti na bi obewi ni but lawyer uwi a esese oba na ya tenase na o hihye niema ne yie nipa bi atimi yemfomso but o yemfomso na hu so ayemfomso a ese obetenase na hihye niema ne yie but na bi wo win
na general secretary ho na so mo contest no asensem se so bobo mu ntimi nkasa o Because as a man for to a young Piafon film, and a young Pinoso, and Messicato Biancoso, and a young Pinoso, and my vote by in Biancoso, and your Befitri and Nidi, and about to the Bisham, and I test conform, Nana Saman for some Saman for Bumutim Canicus.
Now, here I'm okay, Yawine.
I say, me should be, I say, John Boduna, I saw more person more than a century. I won't mean wise anymore. And
just you, because some more banning in every position ever, sir. It's a more banning in or met me at an abon, the Acacia discuss comedy. No comedy, no credit. As one bomb, no credit. Because John Bod is why Juma, because I was a delegate in our Charlie, word you must. Sadat, or word you manana. Nana Matia. Ya go down, Bobby. And I'm said, Joadano, a best answer. Oh, Yamia, my brother. Have you done so? And I mean, my view, but you're just on Babu. Have you, and I mean, my view, why? And I'm a dead woman, I just on Babu. It's Isaac a chambaba to me, Hawaii. Yamia, Bobaba to me, and as I'm Bob. Sadat, Nana, Yale me that's why. Nana, Miss Medas, but Yamia, my Joada, Nana Matia, Joada Ibisha, Nana Miss Medas, Yaminka, that's Papa. I was and then you raise so brave me acquire Emma, you had a platform you made the SCA. Maybe I will tear be I had a Semuamuti, our affiliate stations are who doing in Arsenal, Yadamasi Papa, MPP decides this weekend. Yame Aduma, Edwada, Yababa near the home seminar, Abramo, Isaac Odro, AK many a dom, Isaac Odro, no, Isaac Odro, Patricia Sefa Fisher, Samuel Apia, Prince, Bafo Asamoah, AK La Paz Shoe, Konongu Jack Chine. And Elizabeth Jean, woman, and Medihu Cham. If you producers, Nina, Yadamasi Papa, Yamea to my Juada, Ibishia, with the Radiasun Bia, Ejamunina, Shon Hoso, and one Kwanka Kotama near BM.